you're standing in a nursery in the middle of the night, feeling a deep sense of physical and relational disconnect from your partner, you need to know that you are not broken. In sexology, we view the libido gap as a recognized temporary physiological state. It is a biological adaptation to your current stage of motherhood. Navigating this phase requires adaptation. Today, we are going to build a concrete postpartum intimacy and recovery plan together, filled with specific, actionable steps to guide you through your baby's first year. Before we begin, there is a mandatory prerequisite. You must obtain explicit medical clearance from your OBGYN or midwife before attempting any physical recovery exercises we discuss. By treating your body with patience and following this specific plan, you will safely restore your physical strength and protect the structural integrity of your romantic partnership. Let's start with step 1. The first item on your plan is understanding the biological reality of your postpartum hormones. We call this the prolactin effect. During breastfeeding, your body produces high levels of a hormone called prolactin. As prolactin rises to sustain milk production, it forces your estrogen and libido to drop. Because your body locks into this state to prioritize feeding, this imbalance naturally eliminates spontaneous sexual desire. I want you to formally write the prolactin effect on your recovery plan right now. Writing it down serves as a reminder to stop waiting for spontaneous desire to return unprompted. Recognizing this as a temporary biological state allows you to shed feelings of guilt and approach intimacy strategically rather than waiting for an emotional spark. Now, step 2, structural recovery. Looking at this medical cross-section, you can see the physical impact of childbirth. The process naturally stretches the pelvic floor muscles. Because the tissue is expanded, it temporarily reduces physical sensation and the intensity of your orgasms. Attempting intense physical training before 3 months postpartum can delay healing. Set a calendar reminder for medical clearance. Once cleared, execute daily pelvic floor training. Strengthening these specific muscles increases blood circulation and rebuilds tissue density. This daily training is essential because it restores the internal snugness required for friction-based pleasure. Step 3 addresses the danger of long-term relational dysfunction. Clinical observation shows that sexual neglect during a baby's first year frequently leads to emotional distance. When a partner feels sexually excluded for months, they may fall into the third-party trap, retreating into maladaptive habits or seeking external validation outside the relationship. The countermeasure to this trap is a technique called the safe signal. This involves maintaining the relationship's erotic anchor, even while your personal libido remains low. To do this, actively schedule and provide manual or oral pleasure to your partner. Prioritize this as a routine connection point in your week, regardless of your own arousal levels. Engaging in these acts maintains the safe signal. It keeps your brain's sexual center active, and it keeps the father of your child feeling invested, protective, and helpful. Establishing this erotic anchor ensures physical touch remains a routine, safe part of your partnership. This reduces the pressure to achieve a personal peak every time you are intimate. For step 4, we must optimize your physical environment. This means addressing a dynamic known as the fragmented family. This split screen illustrates the trap. On the left, the mother sleeps in one room with the child, while the father is relegated elsewhere. This physical separation is a primary trigger for conflict. To fix this, you need to physically enforce closeness. Move all adults back into the primary bedroom tonight. Next, address your long-term nursing timeline. You need to plan a balanced transition away from breastfeeding right around the 1-year mark. Transitioning toward the 1-year mark allows your hormonal baseline to normalize. This return to your physiological baseline is what allows your sexual self to fully resurface. Look at the milestones on this roadmap. You now possess a complete biological and practical guide to navigate your entire first postpartum year. By adhering to these 4 steps, you simultaneously accelerate your physical recovery and protect your partnership from the third-party trap. Setting these specific physical and emotional boundaries prevents resentment from taking root, ultimately bringing your family closer together. Your next step is simple. Share this video with your partner today so you can align your expectations and tackle this plan as a team. Finalizing a unified sleep arrangement for tonight provides the physical foundation you need to begin reclaiming your intimate life.
The electronic version of all chapters from the full book, WHO AWAKENS by Alina Chamberlain, can be found at wishforlove.org.